So you want to grow your practice, and yet you feel like there are limitations as to what you can accomplish. You feel like there are things that are beyond your ability to control. I would submit that that's totally false, and it has more to do with how it is that you're thinking than whether or not that's actually true. Think about it this way. Zig Ziglar says we must be before we can do, and we must do before we can have. It really works that way. Be, do, have. I don't get to have what I want unless I'm doing the things to get that. And I'm not going to do the things to be able to give me that unless I'm seeing myself as being a certain way. Consider this. I don't have to make myself a to-do list when it comes to my child. I don't have to make a note to remember to feed my child. Because in my head, I see myself as being a father. Right? That makes sense. I would submit the same thing is true in your dental business. If you're a dentist, then dentistry is what it is that you do. But in terms of who it is that you are, if you see yourself as being an entrepreneur, then you have total control over everything. Now, as a dentist, there are things clinically that you have limitations with, right? There are steps that you must follow and so forth, and there are limitations in terms of what you can do clinically. As an entrepreneur, if you see yourself being this way, then you have no limitations at all except what you put on yourself in terms of what you control. You control the dollars that you make. You control the days that you work, the hours of operation. You control the expectations inside the culture of your business. You control whether the patients accept treatment through whether or not you've implemented systems to be able to make that happen. You control the fees that you charge, whether or not you accept insurance, whether or not you don't, what you charge, all of those things. You even control the caliber of patients that you have. You don't have to settle for anything that you've been dealt. You have the ability to go out, if you see yourself as being an entrepreneur, you have the ability to go out and change any of those areas and make them exactly what you want. If this were a football game, there's no way to lose because you own the scoreboard, you own the referee, you even own the stadium and the chains and the concessions and the parking lots. The only thing preventing you from getting there is how it is that you see yourself. So here's my challenge to you. Don't think of yourself as a dentist. Think of yourself as an entrepreneur, and dentistry is what it is that you do. Put yourself in that place, remove the chains of limitations. Now you have the ability to go seek out answers that are going to allow your practice to soar.